Okay, so it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Does this work for the office during the holidays? The woman with the answer is just joining us here now. Mary Abbajay, partner at Career Stone. Thanks for coming in. Let's talk about me for a minute.
Chris, it's great to be here, and I would love to talk about you. Quite frankly, I like the hat. I think you can pull it off.
Do you think it's okay for at least a couple of weeks?
I think it's okay for a couple of weeks. It's festive. It's not, you know, the makeup you might want to like tone down a bit, but
I don't know what you're saying. This is all natural.
For the party, but I love the hat. It's great.
All right, now let's talk about the holiday party. We just had our company holiday party over the weekend. I haven't heard any horror stories yet from that party, but every year, almost, it seems like one of my friends comes up with, "You won't believe what happened at our holiday party." Is it just, are you flirting with disaster by going to this party?
Well, in a way, yes. I mean, the holiday season is a potential landmine for professional faux pas and missteps, and the holiday party is really, can be very dicey. So it's really important to put your best professional foot forward. So yes, it is a landmine, but you do have to attend. Because here's the thing, the office holiday party, whether it's, you know, a great event or whether they're giving you burritos in the back room, it's still an effort of the organization to say, "Thank you, Chris. Thanks for all your work this year." So yes, you have to attend and you have to behave yourself.
Okay, it's one of those where you maybe don't abuse the open bar if it's there.
Well, absolutely. Open bar is, I know the lure of the open bar is really hard to, you know, step back from, but you don't want to drink too much. You want to dress appropriately. You want to make sure that when you're at the party that you really work the room. You want to network with people. You want to talk to people. You just don't want to gossip with your peeps, you know, that you see every day. You want to make sure you thank the host. A really great thing to do is to thank your boss afterwards. Send a little note saying, "Love the party. It was great. Burritos were fabulous."
Now, what about office gift giving?
Okay.
Do you shy away from that? Do you just give gifts to your favorite people at work? Do you get your boss a gift?
Well, generally speaking, gifts flow downward. So bosses should be giving. Are you hearing this, bosses? You should be giving to your employees. Okay, so that's what happens there. It's nice to give your boss something, a little token, but don't be too excessive. In terms of giving gifts with your office mates, your colleagues, what you want to do is make sure that it's an upfront thing. Like you don't want to surprise someone with a gift if they don't have anything for you. And you want to keep the gifts non-personal. You can't give perfume. You can't give earrings. Although I know Court Cook would love some perfume. You can't give those kind of gifts. Give like practical, kind of non-personal gifts.
Producer Court's not laughing,
no, producer
by the way.
Cologne Court.
Let's talk about shopping during office hours, because I've done these Black Friday stories, and there are people out there that are doing their pre-shopping during what would arguably be called work hours.
Okay, so I'm going to be the most hated woman in America. It is not okay to shop during work hours. You cannot take long lunch hours. You can't spend your first 3 hours on, what is it, Black Monday or Cyber Monday shopping. That's stealing from your company time. What you can do is negotiate with your boss. You can't say, "Listen, Chris, I need a couple extra hours at lunch. I'm really behind my holidays. Is that okay?" And if your boss says, "Yeah, go ahead," that's fine. But you can't take company time.
Before we let you go, are there any other do's and don'ts? We've sort of covered holiday attire. I'm all good for at least another week.
For at least another week.
Court's going to get some cologne.
Court's going to get some cologne.
What else? Are there other do's and don'ts here? I mean, what caroling in the office? How festive is okay?
Festive is okay, but you have to be respectful. The biggest thing about etiquette is you have to be inclusive. So you want to be really careful and understand that different people celebrate different holidays. And you want to make sure that you are not doing something to exclude anybody or insult anybody. And you certainly don't want to do anything that makes people talk about you afterwards.
Mary, thanks so much for coming in. This is the segment people will be talking about afterwards, and it's a good thing.